Students are coming to Olivet to grow and develop intellectually, spiritually, physically, emotionally, socially, and in all sorts of other ways. However, the tools available to support a vibrant student life as part of this effort remain less than optimal. The new Student Center will change all of that, providing the contemporary spaces that today's students need to grow, develop, and live.
All the students I have spoken with over the years, they all say a student center would make a great deal of difference to them. An opportunity to meet new people, people that don't live in their resident halls, people that may or may not be in their classes. They get a chance to meet them in a more casual and relaxed way.
Everything will be in there: bookstore, cafe, study rooms, offices for professors, things like that. So honestly, I think the whole building and the whole center will be a really big impact on students.
Oftentimes we're competing for space with others as it relates to academics or athletics, and to have a space that the students can call their own. They know this is their student center. They can host their events there. They can go over to study or just hang out. It makes a big deal of difference.
A lot of other majors or sports teams I'm not usually in contact with unless I'm at the cafeteria or maybe I see them studying in the library. But to have another area that students would be able to meet and socialize and continue to build relationships would be very beneficial.
You know, the Learning Commons downstairs is here in the library is an awesome spot. I know I've used it a lot. And a new space, I think, is just going to be awesome for students to be able to go and meet with you know, groups, or just to be able to hang out between classes.
I think just the freedom just to hang out and be yourself around everybody. I think we really don't have a place where everybody can go and just hang out with their friends instead of their dorm rooms.
We are going to bring together those living in the apartments, those living in the resident halls, our commuter students, our younger students, our older students, our alumni. Everyone will gather in the Student Center.
Over the past several years, we've added a number of new sports and several hundred student athletes. The challenge is that we need to continue to invest in our athletic facilities to support and sustain this growth and the quality of the student experience. The athletic component of this campaign will dramatically improve the student experience and strengthen our ability to compete in recruitment and compete on the field of play.
We have so many more student athletes, and we need a place for them to be able to work out. We need a place for them to be able to practice. We need a place for them to be able to hang out before and after practice.
What will really benefit us is the new tennis courts. We don't have courts on campus, so we drive about 25 minutes every day to practice and back, and that makes it extremely time-consuming and difficult. So it'll be nice that we'll have a place where people can come watch us and support, because we don't really get that right now.
All these updates are focused on two things. They're focused on creating spaces that are going to help our students better connect, and creating spaces that are going to help develop them as people, as students, and as athletes.
We use the weight room almost every day, and so that's really vital for us. And I'm also really looking forward to the improvements that are going to be done on the outdoor track, which is going to really help our program to be able to get some quality workouts in. It's going to be a great way to promote the college, and it's also going to be a great way to promote the program.
The proposed campaign projects will be great for our athletic department and the college as a whole. It'll give some great things for our coaches to recruit to and help keep a great sense of pride in Olivet College that our students will have. And the things that will happen down here in athletics will be great for us as our teams continue to grow. Our building will grow with us and provide great facilities for our student athletes to use, and a good game day atmosphere when people come on campus to see our students compete.
We all remember the people that developed us, but we also remember the places that we did it, and how those places affected us, how we used them. And so I think all of these buildings, whether they're athletic, whether they're academic, whether just places that students get together with each other, are just going to help create that atmosphere of learning and responsibility that we want, and it's going to just increase their experience.
Olivet College is fortunate to have great, dedicated, and passionate faculty, and our academic curriculum is current, relevant, and effective at preparing students for success. We need to make sure our academic facilities are also up to the task of preparing our students for success.
I think they'll be able to be much more involved in their own learning. I think they'll be able to interface with people from around the world with the tools in the toolbox that they'll be using out in their careers.
I think it'll mean a lot for the faculty to be able to continue moving forward in their teaching, keeping current with the pedagogies in their fields in terms of active learning, student engagement.
I think to have an uplifting environment, especially like an atmosphere for collaboration such as the Rosnowski Learning Commons, which were recently renovated, is very important. For me, I enjoy working in a bright area.
To have the students experience be more vibrant and to watch students engage just like they have in this area at the Rosnowski's Learning Commons. It's totally changed how the students interact with one another and building more learning communities together and things like that. When you increase the environment, it naturally enhances the student behavior and the student experience.
I'm really excited about building a teleconferencing capability that allows the students to connect with business leaders, contacts from around the world. Giving them that experience is so important so that they can see in real life what executives are doing in the vocations that they aspire to.
And it's always different. Sometimes some of the computers aren't always updated to the same interfacing as other ones, and so you're constantly making sure you know what to expect and what technology you have available. So to have consistency when we walk into the classrooms will be a huge stress relief for me as a faculty member, because I know when I walk in what I'm going to expect and what I can provide for the students in terms of technology.
Philanthropy has impacted the experience with my students quite a bit. We've been lucky enough to get generous alumni donations for the renovation for the chemistry labs, the science labs, and recently we had an alumnus donate money so that we could purchase a new nuclear magnetic resonance spectrometer, which will allow our students to begin doing undergraduate research.
Here at Olivet, the philanthropy is what really keeps the future going, the investments in our future students. It gives them a great example of what it means to be a graduate from Olivet, to go on and be successful and then give back. So I think it's more than just the money. I think it's the example that we give to the students.
The greatest impact of the campaign has been the enhanced engagement of our alumni and our donors and the strengthening culture of philanthropy in support of the college. That is what has generated the largest single gift in college history, 3 successive years of record giving, and a campaign that, while only partway completed, has already raised more than double any prior campaign in college history. None of this is possible without the engagement and support of our alumni and donors.